This is my made up narrative speech for my speech class. The day that everything changed. There are moments in life that change you forever. Sometimes they happen when you least expect them. This especially happened for me. It all started on a seemingly ordinary day during my senior year of high school. I had the whole future planned out. I was going to go to college. I had sports in mind. I had a clear vision of my life and what to expect, what my next steps were going to be. But life had other plans. One phone call turned my entire world upside down. It was early in the morning when I got a call from my mom. Her voice was shaky, and I could barely make out what she was saying. My father had been in an accident. He was in the hospital, and suddenly nothing else mattered to me. I was thrown into a whirlwind of emotions. I was shocked. I was fearful of the unknown. I was confused. I had no idea what to do. I felt completely powerless in the moment. I had always been someone who had control over things, my schedule, my grades, my future, but this, I had no control over this. No one has control over these things, I thought to myself. The drive to the hospital felt like it took hours, even though it was only a short trip, but traffic made it feel longer. I kept replaying the phone conversations over and over in my head, trying to make sense of it, but nothing made sense. When I arrived to the hospital, I saw my mom and other family members gathered in the waiting room. The walls seemed to close in and everything felt surreal. The harsh smell of antiseptics and the sound of machines beeping in the background were so loud, but the distant murmurs of my family were even louder. They were all waiting for the news I was waiting for. As hours passed, I couldn't help but feel like everything was slipping through my fingers. I was helpless to do anything about it. I had no control. Then came the moment that changed everything. When me and my family got to finally see my father, I was expected to see fear, pain, and maybe even anger in his eyes. I don't know why, but this is what I was expecting. But no, when he looked at me, he smiled and he said, "You've got this." It was in that moment that I realized something profound. Strength isn't about having control over every part of your life. It is about facing the unknown with courage and grace, no matter how uncertain things may seem. To me, this is my turning point in life. This started a new chapter for me. That day forward, I stopped stressing over every little detail in my life. I realized that life wasn't meant to be controlled, it was meant to be lived, even in the face of fear. My dad's words stuck with me. I started focusing on what truly mattered, being present, supporting the people I loved, and embracing the unpredictable things that may come in life. I learned that the challenges are part of the journey. Everyone's going to face challenges in the future. You might be going through challenges now, but it's not about the challenges. It's about how you respond. That's what shapes you as a person. That's what makes you who you become. Looking back, I thought that day would be the worst day of my life, but instead it became the best day. I learned what real strength looked like. Life will always throw unexpected challenges our way, but it's not about controlling every detail. It's about how we rise to meet those challenges and keep moving forward. And for me, that lesson was worth more than anything else I could have planned.